Congratulations, cretins.
Welcome back to the Post-Mormon Potluck Podcast.
Diana, do you have coronavirus yet?
No, because I'm washing my hands, coughing into my elbow, not touching my face, and staying the crap away from everybody. I also use Lysol as body spray.
You shouldn't do that.
Why?
It's bad for your skin, I'm sure.
But it kills viruses within...
I started coughing last time you sprayed it on yourself when I was around.
I didn't cough. And I also got a rash.
I still don't think it's advisable.
I'm pretty sure my arm also smelled like Lysol for 2 days.
Yeah, because that shit soaks in.
Well, crap. Anyways, we're talking about that
Mormons' reaction to the coronavirus.
Because Mormons be trippin'. I mean, the whole world be trippin'.
Now, here's the thing. I don't want to give the Mormons any credit. But they were probably wise to cancel all their meetings and try to keep people healthy.
Back when they suspended all worship services worldwide.
That was a few weeks ago, I think. I don't know. Was it just last? Oh, 6 days ago.
I know. It's been the longest week of my life.
Well, yeah, because there hasn't been toilet paper at the stores.
Well, I also didn't have functioning plumbing for a lot of it.
So you don't need toilet paper if you don't have functioning plumbing.
Right, because you have nowhere to put it.
Right.
I have plumbing now. It's fine.
Thank
and
God.
Toilet paper.
Praise Jesus.
And the Mormon cod. Yeah, so like a week ago, they were like, hey, this is going to be a pandemic. You know, before the United States government thought it was going to be a pandemic. Point one, Mormons.
Yeah, but now they think that their prophet is actually prophesying shit.
Ew.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just from a scientific standpoint.
I mean, a year ago, he told people to take their vitamin pills.
Oh, dear God.
So he knew.
I will give them props for chopping down the group activities early, because that is how you flatten the curve, if you will.
Right.
Catholics also have suspended Mass in a lot of places.
I thought they just dumped all the holy water.
Well, they did that too, but some of the dioceses, I don't know how
Diocese?
Is that more than one, or is that one? Diocese? All right. I know they're like, you don't have to go to Mass. Like, no shit. Because one person...
Okay, did they not know that they had a choice to go to Mass this whole time?
No, I think they have to go. But, because South Korea, their whole outbreak was stemmed from, like, one lady who went to church and infected everybody. So, don't go to church.
Why couldn't she sneak into North Korea? That would solve so many problems.
Dude, I don't know how true it is. I read a headline that North Korea had a case and they just shot the fucker.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw, like, a meme on Facebook that, like, said number of cases, 1. Next day, number of cases, 0. 1, 0, 1, 0.
Like, number of cases, 0. Number of deaths, 47. What?
I mean, they're not reporting their deaths. They're executing these people.
I know. And I don't want to believe it just automatically because the whole internet don't believe everything you read, but with North Korea...
I can see North Korea shooting a motherfucker who has the coronavirus.
And did they actually verify it was coronavirus, or did they just shoot somebody with the flu because it might be? I mean, that whole area is kind of a hotbed, but...
I don't trust Kim Jong-un with anything.
Who brought it into North Korea? Who wants to go into North Korea?
Or did one of them sneak out and then sneak back in?
Probably.
Okay.
I'm sure people are sneaking out of North Korea.
I would be.
Anyway, the Mormons kind of got a one-up on the COVID-19.
Okay, but here's my other theory. I have other opinions about the Mormons and their public distancing. No, social distancing, that's what it's called.
Oh, God, I hate this phrase.
Diana feels the same way about the term social distancing as Sally feels about same gender attraction.
Gender attraction. I do hate that, too. It is very cringy. I guess they did this before they stopped all the worship services.
Oh, they did? Okay, so they canceled conference. They didn't cancel it. It's only going to be by technology. So the prophet and the apostle speaking will literally be preaching to the choir. Glad I can't sing, and I'm not in the choir at Temple Square.
Motab.
Yeah. Win for Satan.
Go Satan. They're also halting new missionary entries.
Well, and I saw some other, like, controversy, like, supposedly they'd gotten all foreign missionaries out of the Philippines, but they didn't because someone missed the bus or the train or something. So, I mean, here's the thing, though. You signed up to go on a mission for the church. You knew there were diseases in other parts of the world when you signed up.
You just didn't think that disease from the other part of the world was going to infect the whole planet.
Well, right. Or that it would infect you because you're an entitled white kid from, I don't know, Idaho.
But the magic garments, they protect you.
No.
No, okay.
They're symbolic. Which is funny that they, like, say that now, but, like, I remember growing up, people, like, telling stories about how so-and-so got caught on fire, but they didn't get burnt where their garments were. And I'm like, flame retardant technology's in, like, babies' pajamas. Like, this isn't, like, a miracle.
Usually when people get burned, it's on the extremities.
Right. Not on the... Well, I mean, I don't know, the special drawers go to your knees.
That's not cute.
No, not at all.
I want to get some garments and tie-dye them.
God.
Somebody, if you have garments, will you send them to me? Get in contact. I'll give you my address. I want to tie-dye your garments. Only your magic Mormon ones, though. Not just anything.
No. I was going to say I could sneak in and steal my parents' old ones, but...
Do you know how much joy that would bring me? Anyway.
It's not worth it.
I know.
I couldn't live with myself. I'm far too honest.
Oh.
Okay, back to conference being by technology only.
So why would they still have it in the same giant building that houses so many people, though?
I think because they already have the technology set up there to broadcast it.
Okay.
So they've been broadcasting conference, like, since before I was born.
Okay.
To, like when I was a young child, they would just broadcast it, like, by satellite to the church buildings.
Yeah.
And then, thanks to the internet, we can watch it in the privacy of your office.
Oh, God.
Which I'm assuming you're going to make me do.
Mm-hmm. But it's okay. I have communion cups and we're going to play a drinking game.
Okay, cool. What? Did I turn on my thing?
No, Google thought I talked to it.
Oh, okay.
We're going to play a drinking game. Why did that? Okay.
It didn't sound like okay, Google. Oh, fuck. Now I said it.
I didn't hear you. It's
That's
okay.
good.
Here, just go to sleep.
Okay.
Don't.
Bye-bye.
I said go to sleep.
Bye-bye now.
Okay. Anyway.
So they said they were going to do that, which so I think last year at conference, Russell and Nelson, the prophet, beater, and elevator. Did you get my joke? Instead of prophet, seer, and revelator?
Beer and elevator?
Sure. I'm a dork. What can I say? So the prophet, beer, and elevator, he said that conference was going to be different this year and that, people need to look forward to it and take their vitamin pills.
Oh my God, he's the prophet. He knew.
He was a doctor. He encouraged people to take their vitamins his whole fucking life. And, he's like in his 90s, so, I mean, I think he knows about how to stay alive. And I don't think they plan to do conference this way. Because, right before this, there was an article that you could take the public transit for free to the conference center if you had a ticket for conference. That people were screaming that there was a problem between, with separation in church and state. Which I kind of agree with, but if they're giving free transit tickets to other events that are happening, I guess I don't have a problem with it because I don't like congested traffic. So if people can take public transit and are encouraged to for any reason, I think it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know there is no separation of church and state in Utah, so...
I think in Utah, the church is the state.
Yeah, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when all of your affected, they are affected with mental illness. Anyway, when all your elected officials are Mormons, like
Bitch Romney?
Sure. What's he up to lately?
I think he's calmed the crap down because he's actually worried about his people for once, instead of stirring shit up. I don't know. We can look and see what he's up to. Anyway, so this is a newer one. 2 days ago, the LDS Church shuts down all historic sites nationwide due to the coronavirus.
The beer disease.
Yes.
I wonder how many Mormons think you get it from drinking Corona beer.
I hope that's a thing. Mormons, if you're listening, stay away from the beer. It gives you coronavirus.
Yeah, don't drink the Coronas. Don't put the lime in them. Leave them for me.
It's not that exciting, but basically they closed everything in all the states. Because, may I rant for a moment?
Go ahead.
So the president and the CDC and the World Health Organization, the WHO, if you will, WHO, they all seem to agree that people right now should not congregate in groups of more than 10. But somewhere I work seems to think we should congregate in, a group of 75?
I have no words. I can't.
I mean,
don't know.
it's not really just where I work. It's kind of like the state of Idaho in a lot of weird ways.
Yeah, well, we don't get excited about a whole lot in Idaho.
I'm not pleased with our governor's choices to encourage everyone to practice the whole 15-day whatever they're calling it. No, if you want to encourage it, you get your little pen out and you sign an executive order and you're like, bitches, don't leave your house unless you have to go to the doctor.
Well, and I think even then, like, if you think you have the coronavirus, they're telling you to call your doctor. I do not have the coronavirus. I have allergies, I'm pretty sure. So ignore my phlegminess, people.
Well, I just looked at a chart and phlegminess isn't a thing, really.
Oh, that's good, because
It's either allergies to the flu or the cold.
I mean, I'm super phlegmy all the time. I'm pretty sure it's allergies.
Yeah.
Anyway, now that we've talked about my phlegm.
I have phlegm, too. It's okay.
Yeah, Idaho doesn't get very excited about things ever.
No, Idaho's going to be like one of those states where they keep sitting on it and waiting for it to get bad, and then all of a sudden we're going to have like 600 cases and 48 people are going to die in one day, and they're going to go, uh-oh, what do we do?
Things we should have done months ago. I mean, I don't have the same work complaints that you have
Right.
because I'm in a separate building.
Right.
Shut off from most of the public, and we're rescheduling things to not have the public in our building.
You reschedule things to not have the people come to a certain thing, but then you let them just come in the door to do things that they do not need to do right now.
Right. Well, and I think a lot of the things they're coming in to do, they could do by phone or, we have this cool thing called the internet now.
What?
What?
Oh my gosh.
I know, what a concept, right?
It really is. And there's a drop box by the door. Just throwing that one out there, too.
I don't go in that drop box because one time there was like a condom in there, and that's gross.
Used or unused?
I don't know, but I mean, they took the time to unwrap it, so I feel like if you're going to unwrap it, you use it.
Do you think they used it on the drop box? Yeah, drop box, give it to me.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Anyways. So, all 15 of Utah's operating temples are remaining open, but by appointment only.
Basically for, like, weddings.
Okay.
And people going through to get their endowments before they go on a mission.
Living ordinances, if you will.
So they're not doing it for funsies for the dead folks.
Okay, it's not like, hello, Mormon church, I would like to make an appointment to baptize some dead.
No, you're only going there to get married or get your endowments.
Okay. Anyway,
Can we save that for later? It scares me.
Yeah.
So, did we mention that they canceled all their meetings, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I saw, because I'm in, like, all the ex-Mormon groups on Facebook. I don't know if there's more and I'm not in them, people. Please invite me. It's my whole life, being an ex-Mormon.
And then she sends me things from them and I laugh.
Yeah. I don't take screenshots from groups, though. Wink, wink. Diana doesn't care. She's not going to rat you out to your bishop.
No.
So, yeah.
I want to punch your bishop, so.
Yeah.
You're good.
If there's more ex-Mormon groups that I'm not in, I need to be in them. And
2 U.S. House representatives have tested positive for coronavirus.
of course they have. Oh, but where I was going was with people. So they canceled church, but you're still supposed to do your worship from home. Which they started doing, like, when they went to 2-hour church.
Mm-hmm. Were you supposed to do the third hour at home?
Yeah, you were supposed to do the third hour at home.
Okay.
So, I wanted to go drop in on my parents on Sunday because I'm a freak. I wanted to see if Mom made my dad and brother put on their church clothes or if she decided that wasn't a fight worth having. But someone in one of these ex-Mormon groups posted a picture of a lady. It looked like she had a dress on. I mean, you couldn't see the whole thing, but it looked like a dress. And she had a toddler in a dress and then a newborn baby, like not newborn, probably like 3-4 months old. She'd put him in his little baby suit. I'm like, you're at home. The baby does not know. Like, I get that you want your toddler to feel reverent and dressed up and...
But Mormon cod knows.
The baby doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, the baby's probably going to have a blowout in his diaper and she's going to have to wash the little baby suit. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think baby suits are super cute, but why would you put a baby suit on a child that you're keeping at home?
Right.
Like, leave the kid in his freaking jammies.
Uh-huh. He can baby worship Mormon cod in his jammies.
Yeah, but like... People were literally putting on their church clothes to stay home. But I also knew people growing up that their parents made them wear their church clothes all day so they remembered to keep the Sabbath day holy. And I'm thinking wearing a dress probably would not have stopped me from climbing in trees when I was 8 years old, so I don't know.
Wearing a dress wouldn't keep me from going to Buffalo Wild Wings on a Sunday.
I know.
If I was old enough to go out in public and make other people work.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Are weird.
Mormons be weird.
I don't know what else to say other than that Mormons are weird.
Mm-hmm. We can take a moment and,
oh yeah, we can do a Lori Vallow update.
We can do our Lori Vallow update.
As far as we know, she's still in jail, right? I feel like it would have been news if she'd bonded.
This is from 3:30 this afternoon, and it says that she was still incarcerated.
And her kids are still nowhere to be found.
Oh, weird. Now that she's in jail. Like, guess what? Guess what gets you out of jail maybe at this point?
Getting someone to produce your children.
Proving your children are alive?
Like, I feel like you have your secret attorney-client conference because they can't record that shit at the jail, and you say, this is where my kids are.
Go get them so I can get the crap out of here.
I give you permission to go pick up my children.
But that's not happening because...
Even my Mormon father thinks the children are dead.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, my dad might be Mormon, but other than that, he has a pretty good sense of common sense.
So they got the judge disqualified.
Okay, where it says Friday Edens, I swore it said Freddie Evans. I'm like, I don't think the judge's first name's Freddie. I might need to get my contacts checked.
Maybe. His name is Farron.
Okay, that's close to Freddie, though.
That is, I mean...
That's probably why when I saw Friday Edens.
Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah. So... Yeah.
So did he DQ'd himself. He disqualified himself, right?
He was down with the DQ.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now they've got Magistrate Judge Michelle Radford Mallard. Mallard?
That's progressive of her in Southern Idaho to have a hyphenated last name.
Mallard.
It's like a duck.
Yes, in the meantime, she remains in jail on $1 million bond. This was news recently because no bail bondsman will take that.
Well, I don't think they have the collateral between the two of them to back $1 million bond. Plus, she already fled.
Right. Whether she wants to call it that or not. Like, kids go missing, Hawaii.
Well, I feel like if your kid, like, first of all, if your kids are missing, you report them missing.
You don't immediately, like,
right,
run away.
And if your kids aren't missing...
You show somebody your kids?
Right. It's real easy to bring your kids out on the front porch and be like, see, here's my kids. We're fine.
Like, if my kids were the bishop, I'd be like, see?
There's the bishop.
Here's the bishop. But instead, she's like, no, I promise, the bishop is okay.
He's with my friend in Arizona.
Oh, wait, she talked to the police and said, no, I haven't seen him in months. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, also, 2 of her attorneys have withdrawn. One of the dudes,
well,
and also...
if she can't afford $1 million bond, she can't afford to pay 3 attorneys.
Right. What, was she hoping she'd bond out and then she could, like, shit can him or something? Like, I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I'm really sad that we're not going to see whether the lady attorney can wear a jacket that fits to the prelim, though.
I feel like... Okay, so here's the thing. I am an awkwardly... This is a side note, but it's a good side note. I am an awkwardly shaped human. I'm 5'2", and I'm long-waisted, but my arms aren't long. So, like, you know that rule in school where your fingertip, you know, your short's
Yeah.
going to be shorter than your fingertips? Never a problem for Sally. Never. Never.
Your fingertips even go past your butt?
I mean,
Barely.
they barely reach my vagina.
Oh, well.
If my arms were any shorter, I'd have problems.
Well, and...
But, like, your arms almost go to your knees.
Right, but because my legs are really long, because
Right.
I'm 5'4", short-waisted, and I have long appendages, I still always got skirt checked.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, oh. Because some places it's like, it has to be like this far above your knee, and my fingertips don't go that far because my legs are long.
Yeah. So, I'm 5'2". I have a long waist, short limbs, giant knockers,
True.
narrow shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do not buy suit coats because I would have to get them extensively altered.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was making attorney money, I could afford to get the sleeves on my suit coat turned up an inch.
Well, I'm pretty sure tailors will do that for like nothing.
I'm pretty sure I can get my mom to do it for free, but that's not
Right.
the point.
I'm just saying, if Edwina...
It's such an old lady name. I went to
Edwina.
church with a lady who was named Edwina.
Was
She was
she-
older than my grandma.
I was gonna say, was she 97?
Well, her husband was super old, and she was younger than her husband. And he had like a stroke. I mean, she was a caregiver to this man. Poor woman. Anyway, she remarried a guy that was closer to her age. But anyway, after, you know, the first one died. Well, I don't even think that was her first husband. I think he was like her second husband. Oh, God, maybe she was killing people. I don't think she was. She was a very sweet lady. She was adorable. Anyway,
I don't think anybody is called Lori Vallow sweet.
No, the Edwina I knew was a sweet old lady. She was just a nice little grandma. But yeah, this attorney needs to... Well, you would think, like, in Rexburg with all the Mormons, she could find someone to, like, fix the sleeves on her jacket so they don't hang down to her fingertips.
I was hoping maybe somebody would have watched the hearing and then
And
seen them
volunteered
and
their
volunteered
services.
to do it. Because if we saw a live stream of another hearing and she was wearing a properly fitted jacket, I was going to giggle. Anyway, down to attorneys, down to judge. But now she has a lady judge, and I feel like if you're dealing with missing kids, a lady judge might be...
You don't... If you're a lady, you don't want a lady judge.
Well, no.
I'm just saying, because, like, I know some lady judges, and they don't put up with other ladies' shit. They don't do it.
Right. I'm just saying, especially, like, I don't know anything about this judge, but I don't know if she has kids. But I feel like she's not going to have any compassion.
No.
I mean, sure, she'll be fair, but...
I mean, you're better to
feel
have a male
like-
judge, because you can, like, cry, and
Right.
men don't know how to handle women crying.
Right,
so...
and a female judge, like, if she breaks down on the stand, the lady judge is just going to be like, bitch, where are your kids?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, show us where the fuck your kids are.
Right. So, once again, public service announcement. The Rexburg Police Department asks anybody with information regarding JJ and Tylee's whereabouts or welfare to contact the department at 208-359-3000 or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children
I
at
hope they're just
1-800
missing.
The
I
Lost.
hope they're just missing. I hope they aren't being exploited. That would make me sad.
I just, I can't.
I mean, I had a feeling the kids were dead before, but the fact that she's been in jail for this long and they haven't surfaced, because that would fix a lot of her problems if the kids surfaced.
Right, like she might be able to cut a deal and stuff. Like, oh, hey,
Right.
but they're alive.
Right.
I'm just afraid she's going to somehow wiggle her way out of this with a light sentence.
Because
And
she
then-
has no criminal history.
And then they're just never going to find the kids and whether they're missing or dead. And how do you file murder charges if you've got zero evidence and zero proof?
Well, I think she can get federal charges for, like, the Social Security fraud because she's collecting the money and it's clearly not going to the kids. I don't know.
So, I mean, she can get in trouble, but if she sent them to the great beyond...
Well, yeah, but the world's ending in July, so it's not a problem. But, like, that's the problem with these religious fundamentalists. If they think the world's ending soon, they have nothing, like, there's no reason for them to obey the law. There's no reason for them to not kill their children. I'm not saying all fundamentalists kill their children.
Right.
But when you think the world's ending in July, yeah, my kid's going to meet God 6 months before I am. No big deal.
Makes your last 6 months a little easier. Nobody to care for.
I kind of wish she was still in jail in Hawaii with all the big Tongan and Samoan ladies.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
I bet she loved it there.
Why do you think after a week she waived extradition?
She really didn't fight that very hard.
You think she was Mrs. Boo?
Oh, God, yes. She's definitely Mrs. Boo. Boo braided her hair.
And did other unmentionables to her.
Exactly. Do we have to do the thing now?
I don't want to do the thing. It scares me.
Okay, I'm going to start pause. For funsies, I hath Googled coronavirus, LDS. And we found something.
I wonder if LSD helps with the coronavirus.
You know what they treat people who have it with in the hospital?
Not LSD?
No, a combination of HIV and malaria drugs.
I mean, they're both viruses, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. But, like, if that's what it takes to... Ugh, this shit's nasty. Anyway,
So, 5 hours ago, the Salt Lake Tribune, which is my favorite newspaper on the planet.
Published. I had to make sure it was published, not just updated.
Yeah, published 5 hours ago. LDS missionaries have been instructed not to go door to door in the U.S., Canada, and much of the world.
But they canceled church service how long ago?
Yeah, last Sunday was the first Sunday.
Yeah, but it's been like, what, a week or two maybe? Maybe.
Week and a half.
Week and a half of don't go to church, but 5 hours
The missionaries are still going door to door.
Not anymore.
Not no more. I wish they would, like, stop, like... This is one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, I hate that missionaries go door to door anyway. Because it's like, I know where all the Mormon churches are. Everyone knows where the Mormon... I mean, maybe not. But if you, like, were to look on the internet and become genuinely interested in the Mormon church, you can find their buildings. You can find their services.
Mm-hmm.
Diana now knows who her bishop is, thanks to the internet.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to talk to my bishop, but I know who it is.
Yeah. I know where he lives.
You call me creepy.
Well, no, I know where he lives because we live in the same ward my parents live in. And so my brother is friends with the bishop's children. So I happen to know where they live.
Of course you do.
Anywho.
And of course your brother's friends with the bishop's children.
My brother.
Is he a good little Mormon boy?
I think more or less. I mean, he hates the gays. I don't know.
Your other brother, your sister, it's
Okay.
all just so...
So my sister's very Mormon.
Uh-huh.
Very Mormon.
Your sister lives in Mormonville.
Well, they're moving back up here.
Mormonville Jr.
Yeah. They're northern Utah. Okay, Pocatello. Pocatello. Fine, I'll say it the way I'm supposed to.
I'm never saying Pocatello again
It'll
after
be
that.
Pocatello from now on.
Yep.
So...
Isn't that where you have to go do your beauty school thing?
Yes, that's where I had to do my state board tests. So they do the cosmetology state board tests. People are going to be so confused about what I do for work. I do not work in the industry I was trained in. I guess I should just throw that out there.
But she does my industry.
I do. That's for another podcast. That's for our other podcast,
Yeah, it is.
though.
She literally does my other industry.
You're okay. We're just gonna we're moving on.
Uh-huh.
So, the state cosmetology board does the board tests in 3 places: Boise, Pocatello, and Post Falls. They do like Boise twice for every time they do like Post Falls.
Mm-hmm.
So the way, like, if I wanted to get my license like right as I graduated from school, so I could go to work, I had to go to Pocatello to take the state board test.
I feel like everybody I know who did that in Idaho went to Pocatello, too.
I think it's just the way it fell.
That's
like
crazy.
Because it wasn't going to be in Post Falls for like 4 more months. And so then I would have been out of school for like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Because they changed the rule. So like you used to have to finish school completely before you could take your state boards.
Mm-hmm.
And then they changed it to once you hit 1,800 of your 2,000 hours, you could take it. So I was like, I think a week or two away from being able to do it in Post Falls, but I didn't quite have enough hours. So me and my school classmate Bethany, whom I love, she cuts my hair, she does my color. Anyway, she's one of my favorite humans. She's hilarious. Her and I drove to Pocatello together and shared a motel room where she drank boxed wine. I didn't drink back then. I feel like me and Bethany would have had much more fun had we gone to boards now.
I feel like the only thing that makes Pocatello better is alcohol.
Yeah.
And all the people who live there and don't drink.
I agreed to go there the end of April. I'm going to have to figure out a way to smuggle booze. I don't know. I mean, if I have money to get a motel room, because I don't really want to sleep on my sister's living room floor.
If you want to drive down, maybe I can go with you.
And we could share a motel room?
Share a motel room and smuggle booze.
Yeah. Well, because here's the thing. If I get a motel room, we can be like, bring the kids, play in the pool. And then they can go away.
I have a fish flask.
I have a banana flask.
Together we make a really gross meal.
I can look like a pre-op transsexual if I put the banana flask in the front of my leggings.
I'm not sure I've ever put the fish flask in my leggings.
I like to creep people out.
Maybe we should both put our flasks in our pants and take a picture and post it on Instagram.
Mine looks much more realistic than your fish flask, I promise.
I know, I'm just saying.
Should we tell the people why I have a banana flask?
Sure.
So, my significant other hates bananas more than anything in the whole world. Like, they're not allowed in the house. Which people would think that maybe that's a form of abuse, but I also don't really care for bananas.
Should I just come over sometime, like, halfway through a banana and just walk in and see what he does?
Oh, God. He would, like, tell you to get the fuck out of his house.
It'd be funny.
But, anyway, so, we are a bizarre family in that me and his ex, I think we're basically the same person. It's really weird. Her and I are creepy alike. It's bad.
Yeah.
And so she bought him the banana flask for Christmas one year. And one time he wanted to go to the movies, and you can't go to the movies without a flask. So he's like, fill up the banana flask. So I did. And then I was like, this looks like a wiener. So I stuck it down the front of my leggings. I'm like, okay, babe, I'm ready to go. And he's like, maybe you put the flask in your purse instead?
Was he ashamed of your wingding?
Well, it was bigger than his, so...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, a little bit. But one other time...
In all fairness, I think my fish flask is bigger than my significant other's wingding. It definitely is. I was just being nice. It's a big flask. I'm sorry.
We're talking about wingdings. Did I ever tell you about the time my mom's Relief Society, they were making these, like, giant Santa things?
I'm not okay with Relief Society. Carry on.
So for their craft, they were making these big Santas.
Is that a thing? Like, do they
they have craft. They make crafts for their enrichment. Their Relief Society enrichment night.
What does that have to do with...
Jesus, I don't know. It keeps them busy, okay? That's the whole point. The Mormons want to keep you busy so you don't question anything because you're too busy to ask questions.
I need to become Mormon so I stop questioning it.
Yeah. Anyway, you need more crafts in your life. So they were making these giant, like, Santas. I don't know if my mom still has hers. If she does, I'll find it and show it to you. Oh, God. But they had, like, sand or, like, beans or something in the bottom, so they were, like, real heavy, and then they stood up. And before you put the clothes on the Santa... This one older lady goes, this looks like an elephant wingding. And it's like 3 feet tall. It looks like a giant penis.
Can we go to your parents' house and take the clothes off the Santa?
I don't know where Mom keeps the Santa when it's not Christmas time.
So all this talk about penises and bananas has reminded me that we never made our weird salad.
Oh, yeah, we never made the candlestick salad at Christmas time.
This is my sign language for candlestick salad. That's basically it.
It's so creepy. Apparently that used to not just be a Mormon thing. Apparently that was like a 1950s, like... I don't know, it looks disgusting. I'm not eating it. I'm just making one because it looks like a phallus.
And we definitely can't make one now because
Oh, my feet stink.
for one, I can't go to stores.
Ugh. I can go to stores, but I don't fucking want to go to stores because there's no fucking toilet paper or canned goods there.
I can't go in public except for work because if I get coronavirus, I'll die.
Ugh. Fuck asthma.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I know some people, like somebody said, oh, my sister actually over in Seattle got it and she got over it and she has asthma. Last time I got a fucking cold, I was in the hospital for 2 days, so I don't trust.
Was it only 2 days? I felt like you were there longer than that.
It was Friday night to Sunday.
Oh.
Felt like forever, but you gave me the link to Johnny Lingo.
Yeah, that is true. That probably made it better.
And then I started watching New Name Noah's videos and I had to stop because the temple was scaring me.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
So then I watched Avengers movies.
Good plan.
It's all about as equally crazy, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
The church has also been reducing the number of missionaries in areas where the virus is of particular concern. This article is from 5 hours ago, and the shit is around the whole world right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not in, 9 countries or something.
Is it in South America yet?
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to look at the app I use.
Okay. The coronavirus safety app?
Well, I use this news app anyway.
Oh, okay.
But then they added this sweet coronavirus tab.
Ooh,
Because,
that's handy.
fun fact, I have wicked anxiety. Certain things trigger me more than others, and I'm learning that viruses are one of them.
I have anxiety about weird things.
I've always been... Oh, God. Idaho has 11 cases now.
They're all down south. We're fine.
There's two new ones.
Are they in Kootenai County?
I don't know. Anyway, so I opened this app, and you can see the United States, and it has no data on Kootenai County because we're Idaho.
Right. Well,
but
we're probably not reporting our data.
It shows your state, and then it shows the official confirmed, and the media reported, and then this graph of how it's grown. And then the U.S.
Oh, Washington's very, very red.
That's because Washington was the original hotbed. But so the states that are red are over 1,000 cases, and 2 days ago, most of the Midwest was this light yellow color. Now there's 2 light yellow ones.
Okay, but there's all those dickheads that work in North Dakota that come back to Washington. How is it not North Dakota yet?
They just have fewer than potato cases.
Okay.
Does this not have the list of states anymore? That's gonna bother me. They update. Oh, list. Ha! You have to pick the list. So New York has 2,300 cases. Possibly up to 3,000. They're not confirmed. It's media reported.
Okay.
Washington has 1,187. Scroll all the way down. Wee Little Idaho has 11. North Dakota has 7. West Virginia has 2.
Dos.
But
Dos.
are you familiar with West Virginia?
No.
We shall call it Appalachia. You think people in Idaho are isolated and keep to them frickin'
They're
selves?
more isolated? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Very much so.
Okay.
And, do you hear banjos? If you catch my drift. I make fun of it. I make fun of it because I have family in Indiana and Tennessee, and the more you go up into it's just worse. It's gross.
Okay.
Don't,
I believe you.
Don't do it. I'm sure there's nice people in West Virginia. I just don't want to...
There probably are, but, I mean, I live in Idaho, and there's nice people here, but...
It's also you also
real,
get somebody calling you at 4:45 at work,
backwoods motherfuckers,
freaking out, knowing if you know where to buy toilet paper because it's a conspiracy. If I'd been busy, I wouldn't have let the guy prattle on for 8 minutes, but it was kind of hilarious.
Sometimes it's fun.
I literally had the phone out this far from my head, and I was giving him one syllable responses. Wow. Oh. Uh-huh. And he went from asking about toilet paper. And when I answer the phone, I literally just say the name of...
You didn't have to hear about standing permission to use a bicycle.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was my dumb call today.
When I answer the phone, I literally just say my department. That's it.
Yeah.
It's 4 words. And this guy goes, oh, yeah, so... I'm just calling to find out if you all have any idea about this whole TP situation. And I straight up thought it was a prank call.
I would have thought, if that's how we started the call, I would have thought it was a prank call, too.
So, there's this type of old man who lives here, who probably lives out in the woods, drives a truck that has the tailgate removed, and he's been wearing...
who the fuck needs a tailgate?
And he's been wearing the same pair of boots for 27 years, and he doesn't need anybody to tell him how to live his life. It's just, it's this guy that lives in Idaho. And so he goes from asking if we know anything about toilet paper to telling me about how Trump is a liar because 2 days ago he didn't care about coronavirus and now he's scared, to telling me about how it's all a Chinese conspiracy and we have this deal where China has to buy blah blah $1 billion worth of goods from us, so they're buying up all our toilet paper. And yeah,
I don't think that's how it works.
it's just, it was a journey.
I appreciate a good conspiracy theory as much as the next person.
It was a journey. So we have a toilet paper shortage because it's not the people in the pictures on the Facebook buying...
I personally don't have a toilet paper shortage.
But it's not the pictures on social media we've all seen. It's not somebody from work, that job you applied for. Her. She went to Costco today and posted a picture on Facebook of the longest motherfucking, I was going to say MFing, but I don't care.
Yeah, this
line
is a podcast. We can say whatever
you've
we want.
ever seen. Like, because she needed toilet paper. She got it. So,
apparently one of our other coworkers' dad went to Costco and he got toilet paper, but then was grabbing something else and someone took it out of his cart.
oh, I'd punch a bitch.
Yeah, but he doesn't know who because he had his back turned.
So, in the light of the coronavirus pandemic, always take a buddy shopping in case some bitch wants to take your toilet paper.
Well, and then, like, tuck your toilet paper back behind, like, your wine so that if they try to get it, like, they're going to knock the wine over and you're going to hear it. And then you're going to be pissed because your bottle of wine broke. And then there's someone else at work who's just mad they can't go to Costco to get their wine. It's an important person.
And I can't go anywhere.
I found TP at Winco the other morning and I was so proud.
My significant other, Bri, he called me. He was working, he DJs things, and he's basically unemployed now, thank you, coronavirus.
Yeah, because apparently karaoke and trivia is non-essential to our society.
Well, it draws a crowd.
I disagree. Okay, but is Westwood still open?
Yes.
So they're still open, they're just not doing trivia.
They're not having any events that draw in extra people. Like, they're not having live music, they're not having anything special.
Can't we just kick out the people not there for trivia? Because I like trivia.
It's just business as usual. Well, if you want to have trivia night, he's got like a year and a half's worth of questions. We can just have trivia night.
It's not fun if we just do it, the two of us.
I know, but we can.
I need to beat that one couple next to us. They were really good at trivia.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they win trivia all the time,
They do. There's like 4 groups that always win. But, so, we're basically a one-income household, and if you know where I work, and you know what my W-2 looked like, you wonder how I even can afford to have electricity. Good health benefits.
It's worth it.
That's what I tell myself.
It really is.
And if I can hit that 5-year mark.
Yes. Which I will hit next week. 5 years full-time next week.
And Victoria would have hit.
Yeah.
I still cannot believe she...
I can't believe she didn't wait.
I know.
I love her.
I miss her.
I miss her, too. She was so cute.
She brought me joy whenever she came around.
It was really funny when she got mad.
Because she's this big.
Itty bitty, like 95 pounds, 5 feet tall.
She's this big.
And when she got mad, oh, it was scary.
But adorable.
It was adorable, but it was frightening. It was like, oh god, where did this come from?
You're not tall enough.
Because normally she was really good at not giving a shit. Like, she just really yeah, I'm gonna do my job the way I want to do it. Like, whatever. Oh god, but if she got mad, whoo! She was gonna quit. She's gonna go home, work on a resume. And then people got mad when she got her way. I'm like, well, if you could do that, you'd get your way too, so... Go fuck yourself.
Right? Like, yeah.
Oh.
Anyways.
Do we have to watch a scary video now?
It's only 3 minutes long.
Can I pee first?
I need to also pee first.
I didn't bring toilet paper, though. Is that okay? Can I use your toilet paper?
Yeah, I won't shank you this time.
Okay.
I also haven't made my prison shank yet.
Okay, but if you come to my house, I'll let you use my toilet paper.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
We both let each other shower in each other's
That
houses.
is true.
So
Yeah.
sharing is...
Not together.
No. Perverts.
I feel like that's what people were thinking, though. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Did I send that or share that today? I feel like I've done something with that one.
Probably. Yeah, that was you.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite is when I see things and then I send it to the person who shared it and they're like, I shared that. I was like, oh, sorry. I just thought you'd appreciate it.
And in reality, they did because they shared it. So, you know, I will hand it to coronavirus. A+ memes, bro.
That is true. The coronavirus has generated some great memes.
The toilet paper memes. Just, it's all so
Okay,
good.
so if you come with me to Pocafella, we have to take Baby Yoda and SJ.
Yes. I am okay with that.
Baby Yoda is a Baby Yoda cardboard cutout.
Mm-hmm. How big is it?
About, I don't know.
Okay, it's about how big I thought it was.
Yeah, I mean, he's Baby Yoda sized. Not like the life-size Pennywise Sean got for Madison. Like, I saw it, and I was like, is that a White Walker or is that Pennywise? Because it was, like, folded up.
Oh, God.
And I was like, Sean wants that. He goes, oh, that's Pennywise. I was like, well, why would you buy... You don't like clowns. He's like, yeah, that's why I got it folded up. Okay. Yeah.
Jesus.
So my fiance buys... Well, the leprechauns get Irish children gifts for St. Patrick's Day.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's super cute. Except for that his child's 19 now. And so the 16th, it was the night before St. Patrick's Day. I was tasked with getting Madison out of the house while her roommate let Sean into her apartment because now she lives in an apartment. So we can't just call her mother and be like, hey, make the kid take a shower now.
That would be easier.
Yeah. So much easier in the past. Anyway. So he goes to the apartment and goes into Madison's room to find her kind of boyfriend in there. That's what Madison described him to me as. Kind of my boyfriend.
Okay. How did Sean feel about the kind of boyfriend?
Well, apparently the kind of boyfriend was really stoned. But Madison probably was too because she'd gone out to eat with him for dinner. And I mean, he took her to a nice restaurant. So I was like, well, as long as he paid. Like, I'm cool with, where they went for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took her to Cold Stone. Where we both ate well, she got the smaller size. I got the medium size ice cream. It was chocolate ice cream with a brownie and fudge. It made my day. I haven't been to Cold Stone in years. Like, I don't think I've been to Cold Stone since me and Sean have been together, honestly.
Really?
I mean, maybe like one time with Madison. We've been maybe...
I don't go very often because I get like whatever the cake batter one is. Except instead of sprinkles, I have them put Oreos in it.
Ooh,
So it's like cake batter ice cream with brownie and Oreos, and it's like my crack. But you cannot eat Cold Stone and then not immediately want to, like, go buy diabetic supplies and or die. Like,
I may be slightly allergic to dairy, so it mostly makes me have to run to the bathroom to take a giant duty.
Well,
but
that happens.
Because of my toilet paper anxiety, since we're talking about our anxieties,
God.
I've had a hard time pooping lately.
Really?
I've been very constipated.
Who the hell did I discuss maybe it was my mom? Okay.
I love your mom. I've only met her once, but I love her.
So when you go on long hikes, like Appalachian Trail, like days, weeks, months, right?
Ugh, sounds awful.
As a lady, you take some paper material for the dookie, but when you go onesie, you use a rag. And then this rag you clip to your pack, and then the UV rays neutralize, because it's like it's a chemical thing between
I'm not
UV
okay
rays.
with that.
So you have a pee rag.
I'm not okay with the pee rag.
So if the coronavirus pandemic gets bad enough, we're going to have to use TP for number 2 only, and we're all going to have pee rags on our porches. My mother told me she would not have a pee rag. I'm like, well, what are you going to do? She's like, I don't know. I'll use a sock and wash it.
I'm with your mother. Did I tell you my grandmother got a new car?
Yes.
My mom apparently is buying Grandma's old car.
Oh, God.
But it's a Buick, and it's like a 2014, and only has like 30,000 miles on it. And I told my dad, I was like, this is really going to spoil Mom. Like, she's not going to go back to a Nissan Sentra, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that thing's got a backup camera, side sensors, leather interior.
Uh-oh.
I'm pretty sure those seats are heated. I don't know, because last time I was there was September in Oklahoma, and you don't need heated seats in Oklahoma in September. Well, and then it got really weird, because I offered to go with my mom to help her drive back.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I have plenty of vacation time, but she's like, well, I'm going to fly there, and then I'm going to stay for, like, 4 or 5 days, and I'm going to take, like, 3 days driving home. So, and then she's like, I think I should go alone. So, I don't know if my mom's afraid of being in the car with me for 3 days.
Last time I was in the car with my mom for a long time, we started talking about real weird stuff.
Well, my mom and I don't do well long term in the vehicle, so it's probably wise.
Yeah.
Because my mom gets real stressed out by her mom, and then I get real stressed out by my mom. And last time Grandma was here, I had a mental breakdown because she told me that maybe I was just swollen.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah. It was on my birthday, too. It was bad.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
I mean, I've gained weight. I'm not swollen, Grandma. Nothing is swollen. I'm just fat now.
Just fat. I know.
Which is so, like, I don't know. I think, like, when you retire, you obsess about weird things. Because my grandma eats, like, almost no carbs. I would rather die.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
No, I've come to a place in life where I refuse to give up dairy and carbs because my favorite thing is putting dairy on my carbs.
I do prefer dairy on my carbs.
Butter on potatoes, Alfredo on pasta, butter on bread. Like, I need dairy on my carbs.
Yep. Grilled cheese sandwich for me. But anyway.
I don't eat cheese.
Did you know that, like, whole milk only has 20 more calories per serving than 2%? Guess what Sally's been putting in her coffee all week?
What?
Whole milk.
Yeah.
Well, I bought whole milk for a recipe. It was like Hamburger Helper, but it was like homemade Hamburger Helper.
Yeah.
I feel like we could, like, make this our other podcast since I'm just talking about nonsense. So, I made this recipe, but it called for whole milk. So I went to Yolks and I bought a half gallon of the whole milk. Because Sean doesn't drink as much milk as he used to, so now I can just buy half gallons instead of whole gallons.
Mm-hmm.
It's cheaper to buy a whole gallon, but anyway.
I think I'm not alone. So, evening briefing report.
From?
Kootenai County.
Office of
Emergency Management.
Is it Sheriff Wolfinger?
It's the sheriff's office and the emergency management.
Office of Emergency Management. They work for the sheriff.
The situation remains unchanged. There are no confirmed cases of coronavirus.
Yeah, because we're not fucking testing anybody.
In Kootenai County. I know, like, do they even have tests in our county? Anyway, Kootenai Health is seeing an increase in mental health calls that are being received. Probably.
I think there's a bad batch of meth.
Or it's people like me who, as soon as I leave my house, driving to work, I start, like, getting this feeling in here.
You feel like you're having a heart attack?
I straight up had chest pains on the left side at work today and wanted to throw up all day.
Was your stomach spasming? Did I ever tell you about the time I ate too much and had stomach spasms and made my mom take me to the emergency room?
I definitely didn't eat too much. But, so, Bri, one time, like, when we were in high school, I was in high school, he may have been he was out of high school. It's because I lived in Montana. So he calls me and he's all freaking out and his mom's taking him to the ER because he thinks he's having a heart attack.
Was he having stomach spasms?
It was a panic attack. And apparently,
it's better than stomach spasms.
Panic attacks and stuff, though, give you the same, like, feelings. And I'm not okay living in a world where a pandemic is giving me fucking panic attacks at work. Because I have to sit there and talk to people who have no business coming in right now.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I don't understand why they don't have a sign on the door to call to make payments and such.
The horse is dead. I am beating it with a stick. There's no reason why we can't, like, both those departments can't, like, half the people off on.
Well, okay, like
pay them. Figure out a way to just do it. But you don't need that many
here's the thing,
there.
like, supervisor of the criminal department still taking cancer medication.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that alone has to be wreaking havoc on her immune system.
Uh-huh.
Like, if anything, and she's older than she looks. She's in her 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that person should be working from home.
Yep.
Like, if anything, have 3 laptops for a department of 6 people.
Mm-hmm.
So you can send half your people home.
They need to go department by department and find out. I could go get a damn doctor note.
Right.
I went to my doctor. I wanted to you can get a steroid injection for allergies. My allergies are so bad. I actually think this other pill I'm trying is helping, but I haven't been on this one since about 12 years ago. Mm-hmm. So I guess Allegra is now my friend. I've been on Zizal for like 9 years. It stopped working. But she would not give me a steroid shot because it lowers your immune system. And she looked at me and she's like, you cannot get coronavirus. I'm like, cool. So, I mean, I've made it known to many parties at work that I am in that health sensitivities.
Okay, but do you have enough sick leave? How much sick leave do you have? Because I love you, but I'm not giving you my vacation, bitch.
I have like, week and a half.
Yeah, you should probably wait.
Yeah.
I've got like 300 hours of sick leave.
Bro!
I could literally have a child right now, and I mean, I'd probably have to use the rest of my vacation too. But I could take 12 weeks off paid. No problem.
I mean, if I'd been there as long as you, I'd probably have that much too, because I don't really use it except for doctor appointments.
Right.
But I was saving up for carpal tunnel surgery, but now I might have to save up for coronavirus.
You might look at the carpal tunnel surgery while you're out for the coronavirus.
Call the surgeon. Hey, so I can't go to work because I'm afraid I'm going to die of coronavirus. I don't have it. You want to operate on my carpal tunnel?
Can we do my carpal tunnel surgery now, please?
I'm like, fuck it all.
Life sucks right now.
It really does.
Sean's been real snuggly lately. I finally got laid, by the way.
I was just about to ask you, does that mean
I got
you finally
laid,
got some?
and then he was snuggly after, because, the next few days after, he's snuggly. I'm not going to complain about it.
Are we starting the countdown clock again?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. I love that man.
But
he needs to work on fulfilling my needs.
Uh-huh.
And not talk about, oh my god, he pissed me off the other night.
Oh god.
So, Saturday night, we're sitting on the couch, we're like holding hands, we're watching a movie together, which normally I sit in my chair because it's more comfortable than the couch because I have short legs. So my chair is much more comfortable for me than the couch. So normally I sit in my chair, but I went over and sat by him on the couch. And we're holding hands, I kind of got my head on his shoulder, all cute and snuggly like. And he's like, I need more life insurance. And I was like, no, you don't. Like, it's... No, I'm gonna die at 47 or 52. He's 44, first of all.
40...
Well, wait. 75. Yeah, he'll be 45 this year.
47 or 52?
Yes. So
Not...
in 2 years! Or 5 years, right? Is that the math? 2 years is 47.
How old is he?
He'll be 45 in like a week.
That'd be 2.
Okay. So 2 years or like 5 years, right?
5 years would be 50.
So 7 years.
Okay.
So 2 years or 7 years, he's gonna die. He told me this.
Okay.
He had a dream.
Okay, it's not anything in between. It's either A
right.
or... Oh.
It's or. It's not between, it's or.
Okay.
And I'm like, God damn it. Like, here's the thing. He's done this to me before. And I'm like, I love you. Like, let's enjoy our time together. Like, if you really think you're gonna die in 2 years, like... Let's enjoy our time together. Like, I have a good job. You don't need more life insurance. Like, I am an able-bodied working person. Like, yeah, if there was enough life insurance to pay off my credit card debt, like, that'd be cool. But I'll be fine. Like, I took care of myself before I met him. I'll take care of myself after. Like, we don't have children together. Like, I don't know where he comes off with this. I mean... As much as I find it admirable that he wants to take care of me, I don't want to talk about it. If If you think you need more life insurance, just go get more fucking life insurance.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you're gonna die in 2 years or 7 years or whatever.
Well, if he's somehow the new prophet,
I mean, he's having dreams, so who knows?
you can... By then, I'm sure we'll all be living on my parents' property, so... In our weird little commune. So, it'll be fine.
I mean, if he dies, it makes the commune thing that much easier.
It really does.
It really does. Except for, like, I'm afraid if he dies before his parents die... I don't want them to leave me all their shit.
Do we not want to deal with their shit?
Right.
Oh.
And his sister's not capable. You've met her. You understand.
Go on our Facebook page of The Other Variety and find a photo we have.
Yeah. I don't...
Guess what? Spokane has confirmed its 5th case.
Nah. Do they work at the Kenworth dealership?
Oh, God.
That's how... If it's gonna happen, that's how I'm gonna get it.
They're identifying those close to them and are, like, revealing...
over here. What the fuck is that?
What?
What is this?
Oh, it's a...
Oh, it's your pH thing for your water. Because it
I'm
looks like a perm rod.
I'm a pretentious bitch, and I need high pH water.
Is that your thing?
So
Does
I
it
have...
still work?
Yeah, it's just filled with, like, mineral beads, basically.
They give it a high pH.
It adds minerals to it that raise the pH level. I'm pretentious. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I love you anyway.
Okay, so you know how they said the coronavirus was only really bad for old people? So, the WHO and the CDC are
like
starting...
the band The Who or the World Health
The
Organization?
World Health Organization. The band won't confirm or deny
Day
this.
1 without casinos. Check raise 3 rolls and a sanitizer.
I saw that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we see the same memes.
Yeah, that's
Either we
true.
send them to each other or we just see them.
We have a really messed up group message right now.
It's my favorite thing. How did it devolve into toilet paper memes?
I don't know, but there's Baby Yoda and SJ. SJ is Sean Jr., by the way.
Not
Sally Jr. No.
And he's a poop.
He's a turd. He's a little shit.
Because Sean is a turd.
Sean's a giant shit.
He's a giant shit. No, so they were saying
I
that,
love him,
like...
God damn it.
Like, if you were younger, your risk of coronavirus was really small. And if you're 60 or older, like, you're gonna fucking die, bitch. So they're starting to realize that maybe outside of Asia, people in our demographic are at a higher risk than previously thought.
So are we in, like, worse health than the people our age in Asia?
Probably. Asians are weird and healthy and don't have these. We're squeezing our guts. You can't see them because
Asians also have much smaller tits than we have.
I don't put these things on the camera because we're...
No one wants to see
not skinny.
My food baby. Did I ever tell you about the time that one person thought I was pregnant and I wasn't pregnant? And it was really funny.
No.
So a person we work with. Upstairs. Important person. Lady. District. Thought I was pregnant. But I think what happened was she heard me talking about my sister, because my sister was pregnant at the time, and I was making a blanket for her baby. So I think she heard that and thought I had said I was pregnant.
That makes sense.
And she was like, "Oh, your little bump's so cute." I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was, "Your little baby bump." I'm like, "I'm not pregnant. That's a taco." And she's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." Like, she felt so bad. But she's also my favorite human because... So
I would laugh crying.
She told her husband had a procedure one day, so we had to reschedule stuff, and I didn't know what the procedure was. I was like, "Oh, is your husband okay?" She's like, "Oh, he's fine. He was just having a colonoscopy." And I was like, "Oh, Sean had one not that long ago. They're such babies about it, aren't they?" And she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "I was afraid to get one because when he had his, he made such a big deal about it." She's like, "I had one. It was fine." She's like, "But anyway." He was, like, going on about which pants he should wear. Should he wear his jeans? Should he wear his workout pants? Like, what pants should he wear? And she's like, "Finally, I don't care what fucking pants you wear." I miss her. She was my favorite.
That makes everything amazing.
And what have you. Yeah. My life is weird.
Yeah. It's all weird.
But
I can confirm that you know who is still a mother effing PIMP. Because at this point, I'm wondering how long the sticker is going to be there.
Oh, God.
Yep.
I thought we were talking about someone else because they used to work with the lady I was talking about. But we're not. We're talking about someone I hate.
Uh-huh.
So it's okay. It's got really weird and really vague.
Yep.
Should we, pause it and watch our horrible video I don't want to watch?
Let's stop making it awkward talking about people at work in code. We have to...
He looks like the one guy from The Simpsons. The really rich old guy. What's his name on The Simpsons?
Stop it!
Ugh, he said beloved too many times. Should we pause first? Well, does that make it easier or no?
Nah. I think this one's actually going to be a lot better than other ones.
Okay.
I just have to figure out how... Okay, window capture. And I want to capture this one. And I want to make it smaller.
You make it as small as you can.
And I'll put it in this corner.
So small.
It's bigger than us. That's not okay.
No, don't let him be bigger.
I'm more important.
Yes. A little smaller.
A little smaller?
Yeah, a little smaller.
That
feels better. Okay.
Okay.
Because now it's obvious that it's smaller than us.
Okay, good. If the audio sucks, I don't care if it's echoey.
Someone photoshopped a Corona in there.
That's the Angel Macaroni.
With his Corona.
Drinking a Coroni.
Now, I will say, in the middle of summer when it's real hot, I will drink a Corona with lime that's ice cold.
Wait, we did not talk about why that's funny. What happened today in Utah?
There was an earthquake in Utah.
And what happened when the earthquake happened?
Moroni lost his trumpet from the Salt Lake Temple. But you know what? Here's the ironic part. They're doing these renovations on the Salt Lake Temple, and they're supposed to be adding earthquake-proofing, like, rockers or something, or springs. I don't know if they did that yet.
But why is it funny? Because now the Mormons think the end of the world is actually happening?
Between the coronavirus and an earthquake in their homeland. The rest of us are fucking fine.
There was also an earthquake in Mullen, Idaho 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah, there was.
It was much smaller.
Yes,
it was very small. It was like...
Do we know if that was an actual earthquake or was that mine equipment causing a seismic?
It could have been mining equipment.
Because remember, they kept reporting all these earthquakes in Oklahoma and come to find out it's from fracking.
Yeah. It was a 1.6 magnitude earthquake, which I feel like is a powerful fart.
Okay, my favorite thing about Mullen, Idaho is it's exit 69. Yeah. So they still have the exit 69 sign, but now it's like milepost 68.9 down
Did they really change it?
Yes, I'm so sad. People probably kept still that fucking sign.
They did. Because if you drive up to Canada and you go up through Newport, Washington, on that highway,
420?
No, you go past 419.9.
I'd still steal it.
I know, I want to steal it more because it's 419.9.
I'm such a dick, though.
Well, you know, I think we need to steal the 419.9.
Did I tell you about the sign we stole for Sean's mom?
No.
For her. Mm-mm. So one time they were camping. Mm-hmm. And I don't know where Sean's dad and the other gentleman went. Mm-hmm. They probably went to a bar.
Probably.
I know Sean's dad well enough to know they probably went to a bar. But anyway, Sean's mom and the other lady heard a noise, so they looked outside the trailer and they saw eyes glowing at them, and Virginia shot it. It was someone's moo cow. So we found a sign that said no shooting and had a moo cow, but there were bullet holes in the sign. So Sean happened to have his tools with him.
You need a socket set usually to get a sign. I don't know that for a fact.
Sean has many socket sets. Sean has all the socket sets.
I don't have like 25 signs in my kitchen.
So we stole his mom the cow in the no shooting because it had no shooting like right under, and there's a bullet hole in the side.
That's amazing.
We stole it for her. God, but you know what else it was good for? When he killed that deer, which Sean killed a bull deer. It was a boy, and it was full grown, but its antlers were like this, except one was like all retarded, so it went like. It was like this.
But he was a full-grown man?
I mean, barely.
Okay.
Some tender meat. That's some of the deer burger I gave you.
Ooh, from the Tender Boy?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's really good, like, in spaghetti or, like, tacos or something that you season real good.
Did I tell you what kind of pasta I had to have bought for me because there was no other normal pasta? It's, like, enriched macaroni product. One of them is dinosaurs and the other box is sea life.
Okay, you know what I want to do for work potluck?
Because I told Bri I needed pasta, and that was the only fucking pasta they
I
had.
want to get a box of the dick pasta, and I want to mix it in with the Jesus pasta, and see if anyone notices that there's dicks in it.
Can we please?
Yeah, that'd be fun for a potluck.
Oh my god.
Because I think Phyllis would notice. I mean, she's been married like 3 times. She knows what a dick looks like.
Did she reproduce?
No, she's never had children, but she's been married like a bunch of times.
Maybe she doesn't know what the banana looks like.
Well,
And that's the problem.
No, I know for sure, like, when she was married the first time, like, when she was young, she had miscarriages.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think she's... Anyway. So I kind of feel bad for her for that, but...
So not a virgin is the point.
Right.
Okay. That
Right.
made me giggle.
But I saw something signed. I was like, when was that her last name?
Oh.
But I'm like, I know that's her signature because it looks just like her handwriting. Different last name.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Shall we be punished for 3 minutes and 8 seconds?
I'm scared. He said beloved.
What's his name?
Russell M. Nelson, but he looks like the one... What's the one rich guy from The Simpsons? What's his name? I don't watch The Simpsons.
Shit.
Burns. He looks like Mr. Burns.
He does.
I want to
So-
say Smithers, but I knew Smithers was his assistant.
So, a few days ago, the prophet gave us a message of hope. And neither one of us have watched it because, well, I'm not Mormon, so I don't give a shit. And she's gonna vomit.
I'm no longer Mormon, and this is going to trigger the shit out of me because I watched like 10 seconds of it. And I was super triggered.
I heard 2 words and I started making
the word beloved. I just wanted to puke.
face. Anyway.
I need that yellow glass to puke in. I'm going to take this because I want to puke in my wine. This is my barf cup.
Brothers and sisters, we're living in a remarkable age. They see the hand of the Lord in the lives
He's
of his
totally
children.
Mr. Burns.
Mm-hmm.
Our Heavenly Father, His Son Jesus Christ, know us, love us, and are watching over us.
Okay.
Of that we can be certain. At the same time, as you are well aware, we as a global church are facing a unique challenge.
Church or planet?
COVID-19 and its resulting illness has affected thousands of lives and interrupted many
I wanna
regular
puke.
routines.
Hundreds of thousands of lives,
We
actually.
pray for those who are suffering and for those who have lost.
How about you do something? Like, what the fuck is praying going to do?
After
$100 billion.
with our deep desire to
Well,
be
the stock
part of
market's
the
tanked, so they
solution
probably only
to
have like
this
80 now.
We have
$80 billion.
instituted many temporary adjustments to the way we worship.
Adjustments.
Temporary.
Adjustments to how we serve the Lord.
Your faith, your prayers, your cooperation, and understanding.
I feel
Why
like-
does he look like he's going to cry all the time?
I feel like he's looking into my
I remain
soul.
optimistic for the future.
Yeah, but his one eye's kind of
I
weird.
know that
This
great
one?
and marvelous
Yeah.
blessings
Yeah.
that God has in store for those who love Him.
It's the one on our right, his left. It's
I see
weird.
evidence of His hand in this holy work.
He also looks like Senator Palpatine.
So, during these uncertain times, be comforted by this promise from the Savior. He said, quote, I, the Lord, am bound when ye do what I say.
The Lord ain't bound by shit, dude. The Lord does what he wants, just like you.
That joy is always within the reach of everyone who will hear Him and obey His laws.
I guess I have no joy.
Brothers and sisters, please take good care of
Brothers and
yourselves your
sisters.
loved ones, and look for opportunities to help those around you, near and far.
And stop buying all the toilet
We
paper.
have the great privilege of ministering to our neighbors wherever they live.
Except not in groups of more than 10.
Temporary
Okay, but
changes
most
in our normal routine
Mormon
may
families
allow
are more
us
than
to
10.
I know, you have to send those ones out into the world.
I mean, mine's not, because my mom cared about her mental health.
I'm so glad.
I'm pretty sure my mom had had more children than she could have handled. She would have drowned some of us in the bathtub.
and other technology to study the gospel of Jesus Christ. We are all looking forward to General Conference.
Are we?
Then we will focus on the restoration of the gospel of Jesus Christ in its fullness.
I feel like he's already dead.
That gospel
This is like Weekend at Bernie's.
hope and help. to a
Who's got their hand up his ass and is moving them out? That's what I want to know.
I pray for you.
He loves you and prays for you.
I pray for you.
Comfort and peace as you
Okay.
Oh, thank God. It was.
It got cut off early, and I'm so sad.
I couldn't deal with Senator Palpatine / Mr. Burns. I'm very triggered right now.
Was that a message of hope, or was that the same mumbo jumbo? Here, you don't need to see the
It was
list
like
of my brothers and sisters, blah blah blah.
I mean,
blah,
the
blah.
whole, like, brothers and sisters things, like, triggers me.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not a Mormon anymore.
I'm glad you didn't go on a mission.
I would have, like... Okay.
Because, you would have ended up going to, like, Bozeman, Montana.
Okay, so... My dad and my dad's oldest sister went on a mission at the same time. Aunt Kim did not want to go on a mission. Her bishop told her, basically because she was 21 and not married, she was going on a mission.
Wow.
My dad was 19.
And also not married?
Well, boys have to go on missions.
Yeah, true.
I mean...
No choice for you.
I mean, kind of, but you're going to shame the whole family.
Can't do that.
Anyway, I'm not really... I don't know. My grandparents are fairly... I don't know. I feel like my mom's a stricter Mormon than my dad's parents were. But anyway, that's not really important. So, my aunt and my dad went on missions at the same time. And my aunt, who literally, like... I don't know how to describe... My aunt probably has the emotional maturity of, like, a 15-year-old.
Awesome.
Yeah. She eats, like, frozen meals.
Uh-huh.
She was upset as a kid that the seafood in Seattle did not taste like Long John Silver's. She likes fish sticks.
Okay.
Like, she's very blunt. She has no filter. Anyway. She, at one point, was married to someone who's younger than Sean. This is my dad's oldest sister, mind you. And she was married to a guy who's a few years younger than Sean. Apparently, he was an abusive dickhead, and she put a bunch of her stuff in storage and left in the middle of the night. And anyway, now he's marrying a Mormon lady from Post Falls that I have a bunch of mutual friends with on Facebook. I don't know her, but anyway, I hope she kicks his ass. Where was I going? Okay, so my aunt, who, like, doesn't like weird food, got sent on a mission to England.
Oh.
They eat weird food there.
Yes.
And she had to ride a bicycle in a skirt, and she, like... Here's the thing, like, she hated her mission. Like, she literally hated it. Like, she will straight up tell you it was the worst, like, 18 months of her life.
Oh my god.
But she went and she did it.
Uh-huh.
But she fucking hated it the whole time. I don't know. Like, I feel like if I got on a mission, I would have been like my aunt. And, like, fucking hated it.
Uh-huh. Where did your dad go? Oh, God.
Fresno, California. So, like, my dad's mission wasn't bad. And, like, back then, like, when he got called to an 18-month mission. And same thing my aunt. They both went for, like, 18 months, and it was about the same time. Like, here's the thing, though. I would have loved to go to England. Like, that would have made my fucking day. I would have loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, so at one point, I did go to, like, mission prep at church because the guy I was dating, who was a convert, so he had joined the church as an adult. He was going to go on a mission, but he was, like...
By his own choice?
Yeah, he didn't end up going, but anyway.
Shocker.
He left the church, which, I mean, so did I, so good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Good for me, good for him. Anyway, so I started going to mission prep, and I thought I was going to go on a mission, but there's no way in hell that Sally was going to knock on people's doors and talk to them about Jesus. That's not my style. Even when I was, like, a Mormon, I was like, well, they know where the church is. Like, why do I need to go knock on their door?
Do you think that he would find it offensive if I made a little sign to hang on our gate on our porch that said no solicitors, but the S was a $sign and the T was a cross?
Would he notice that the T was a cross and not a T?
I'd probably make it pretty obvious. Because I want anybody who may or may not think that they can solicit to realize that I
We
mean
have
them.
never had, since we've lived here, we've never had the
Okay.
religious people at our door.
So I wasn't worried about it until I got the mail one day, which, by the way, did you know our mailbox is gone again?
It clearly got hit by a car because there's like the box that got hit by a car.
They're both gone this time.
Yeah.
Once upon a time,
I have
last
a
year...
theory that it's the park manager's drunk husband because he looks drunk all the time.
Apparently, her kid lives back there now.
Yeah, and her grandchild.
And apparently they
were
all
all-
fighting earlier, and Bri almost called her because it was so ruckus.
He should have just called the police. Fuck
Well-
that bitch. Don't call her. Call the fucking police.
Well,
Dropping my phone.
anyway, so
Have we gone into a Trailer Park Girls episode here?
a little bit.
Okay.
Listen to our other podcast.
Yeah, listen to
So
Trailer Park
how
Girls.
long was it warm? It was still warm out when that happened. I bought this.
Yeah, it's been almost a year now.
It sucks. Whatever. There's plywood outside. I just got my plumbing fixed.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. So I finally figured out where my mailbox was located because when I bought it, I didn't get a key. It was call the post office and get the mailbox rekeyed. I'm like, okay.
Which mailbox is it?
So we do that, and my other
2
half
weeks later.
my other half, Bri, goes and gets the keys, and I have
You have
no
a hair.
I have many.
Well, you have one that was like bothering me.
We have no idea which mailbox is ours, and there's 2 boxes over there of 16 or 12 mailboxes.
Yeah, something like that. I think they're 4x4, so probably 16.
Yeah, and I'm like,
So you asked me
like-
which number I was.
right. Well, so
We counted around
we
the
have
corner.
we have street addresses, not like trailer number whatevers, and
Which
so,
is kind of nice, actually, because I don't want to be trailer number 7.
no. But at the same time, I'm like, the mailboxes are like 1 through whatever, so which fucking mailbox is mine? Because my house number is 307. And yours,
What crap? What's my address?
31 something?
Oh, 3155, I think.
So I'm trying to figure out what logic this is. So I asked her what number she is because she's like
And I'm number
6.
7.
She's 6 houses down the corner and down from me. So I'm like, if she's number 7, maybe I'm number 13. I am.
Something like that.
I am number 13. So fast forward many, many months later. Last Friday. Dill hole out there's at work. I'm home alone. And he, when he did the change of address, he still gets the daily digest from the post office where they scan your mail and you can see what's in your box. Like if you're expecting packages and stuff, I don't know. It's a
They
thing.
scan your mail? I do not know about this.
Yeah, if you want to know what you're getting delivered every day, they will show you. I don't know.
This could have been helpful when I was waiting for the Def Leppard tickets.
It would have been. I unsubscribed because I get annoyed when things email me every day. But so,
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
because he has a YouTube channel for video game stuff, which I sometimes look at on my phone. I see his emails sometimes. So I'm bored on a Friday night. He's at work. I look and I happen to see the email, and we got the census things in the mail. And I thought, well, I'm bored. Let's walk over to the mailbox and
and
get
it's gone again.
and get the census questionnaire. For one, I walked outside and it was goddamn cold because there was like -6-degree wind blowing on March 15th.
Okay, we went skiing that day, and like I was kind of excited because it actually snowed and there was gonna be some good
You
powder.
went skiing the next
Oh,
day.
the next day. Yeah, I went the day after, and like it was okay. Like the groom stuff was like all right because that's all I ski. Let's face it, I am not a good skier.
Was it goddamn cold?
It was really motherfucking cold.
Uh-huh.
So my dad and my brother, they're both. So my brother snowboards like when it's just like groomers, like when you're just skiing the groom shit. Isaac snowboards. You should probably know that my baby brother's basically an only child. He's spoiled. Fucking rotten. Anyway, so my dad skis with me because he's a good sport. And but he warned me, he's like, if the powder's good, I'm ditching you. I'm like, well, I mean, I can ski just as well by myself as with you. Like, I don't care. Just, wait for me at the lift. Because I don't like to ride the lift up with strangers. Anyway. But, okay, so the last time I rode the ski lift up with strangers, I got stuck on the lift with the crappiest old man on the planet. Like, he was mad they were slowing down the lift to let, like, inexperienced people on. I was like, God, you need to go to Schweitzer. You're a fucking dick.
That's funny.
And his wife was just like, yeah, okay. I was like, how do you not punch this man in the penis every day? But anyway.
Anyway.
So, yeah, I avoid the ski lift with strangers. And I have to sit, like, So if I sit on one side of the lift, like, I got a bruise on my shoulder because the chair hit me when I was getting off. So I have to sit on the other side.
Okay.
Anyway, and so I told these people, the strangers, the grumpy old man and his sweet wife,
About
I
your
was
shoulder
like, well,
and
because
your...
there were just the three of us. This is a 4-chair lift. It's a 4-person lift now. So I was like, okay, just so you guys know, I'm going to probably scoot over a little when I go to get off because I was on the side that hit me in the shoulder a few weeks ago. They gave me a bruise, this big on my back.
Good Lord.
It hurted. Anyway.
I'm sad that you didn't show me.
I asked Sean, and then he just poked it because apparently that's what you do with people's bruises. I'm like, do I have a bruise? And he's like, right here?
That's what he does.
We don't do that. It's not nice.
I got kidney punched by a rock in the river and he poked it.
It's not nice. Very rude. But yeah, so we went up skiing last weekend, and me and my dad did like 3 runs. And one of them, I was like, yeah, if you want to ditch me, I'll just ski on down and meet you at the lift. And, because he likes to go, like, through the powder. But because it was so windy and they didn't get as much snow, like, they got, like, 6 inches of snow. And the powder skiers want, like, a foot of powder. So then somehow, like, Isaac's I don't know. Anyway, Dad needs to adjust Isaac's skis because he keeps popping out of one of his skis. Just like, well, Isaac's like a monster. Like, he skis way better than any of the rest of us have ever dreamed of skiing ever. But my dad and my brother have these giant-ass powder skis. They're like, it's like having a snowboard on each foot. Like,
Good Lord.
Huge. Anyway, skiing has changed so much. So anyway, so Isaac, like, had a headache, and he bent his pole on a tree, and he was ready to go home. And my dad was like, well, you can use my skis and my poles, and I'll use... Yeah, anyway. Isaac's spoiled rotten. So we went home after, like, 3 runs, and our attorney friend had just gotten there. He's like, where are you going? And I'm like, oh, yeah, we're going home now. Isaac has a headache and hit a tree, so we're out.
It cracks me up that he goes skiing, and I also feel like
He grew up in Salt Lake, though, so, like, they've got, like, killer mountains there. Like, he's probably way better than I can ever dream of being on skis.
I feel like we just need to contact him and, like, hang out sometime.
Also, he has a little one that has the same name as him.
Yeah, you told me about that.
He's an adorable child.
Yeah, I feel like we should just hang out with him sometime.
I think we would have way too much fun with that man.
I think it'd be funny.
And also his hair is getting really long because apparently he gets his haircuts on Saturday, but because of skiing, he's been skiing and not getting his haircuts.
Can we also bring up the fact that he backed into my car?
Yes, he did. But he took care of it, so it's fine.
He did. It's fine. It's funny. But, you have those moments where you come out to your car, you get in, and you just see a note on your windshield, and you're instantly...
Also, I'm a year older than him.
So I'm the same age as him?
Mm-hmm. He said something. I was like, oh, God, I'm older than you.
Oh, God.
And he was like, oh. I'm like, not by a lot, just by, like, a year.
I have that issue a lot with people who are important. Anyway.
You know what's going to be real weird? Is when there's judges that are, like, younger than us. That's what it's going to be weird.
So, you know how I took Kylie to her prom because she wasn't going to go?
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
So
I didn't know about that, but now I know.
I went to prom with my boyfriend, because duh. And then he went to
what
prom
you
with
do.
me. And then you fast forward a few years, and his sister, who's a few years younger than me, said she wasn't going to go to her prom because all her friends had dates. And I'm like, well, I'll go to prom with you. You have to go to prom. Like, it's stupid. You're going.
Right. Yeah, put on a dress and go to prom.
Right. So she buys 2 tickets, because if you buy 2, it's cheaper than buying 1.
Well, it is.
And I take her to Ross, and we got, like, little, like, knee-length dresses. And, like,
like, $20 a piece.
Right. I just, like, curled our hair. We went to Sherry's for dinner.
Ooh.
And they didn't even ask to see our prom tickets when we went. It was out at the Greyhound Center.
Okay.
They didn't even ask to see our tickets when we went in. We had to take breathalyzers. Which is the only time I've been breathalyzed.
I've never been breathalyzed.
Just the once, when I went to a high school prom when I was 21. And I was tempted to ask, do I need to pass this because I'm old enough to drink? But I figured it was probably, like, either an event or, like, a whatever rule, so I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
So then fast forward, and, like, I don't really dance. Like, I did some in my early 20s if I was wasted, but I wasn't wasted.
Yeah, I don't really dance sober.
Kylie was, like, off talking to somebody, and so I was talking to this lady who was a teacher / chaperone who was fucking younger than me.
So did she, like, do dual enrollment?
She must have, but, I mean, she wasn't, like, super, super younger than me. Like, I was 21 and a half, and she was, like, 20 and a half or something.
Okay.
But she was a freaking teacher.
So she had to have done 2 years of dual enrollment.
And younger than me.
There's no way she was a teacher without doing dual enrollment.
Yeah. It was just kind of like, okay. The chaperone's younger than me. Do I have to listen to what the chaperone says if the chaperone is younger than me?
Did you take your fish flask?
No.
You should have.
I should have.
Yeah.
I also didn't know what Lady Gaga was, and the Poker Face song had come out, and it came on,
Gaga, ooh la. You know, it's
and
funny.
and all the kids were like, "Wah!" And I was just like, "What the fuck is this?"
So, you know, Joe, who manages a store in our basement.
Which I'm jealous that you have.
He plays music every morning. Sometimes it's horrible, sometimes I love it.
Oh my god.
Today was Lady Gaga. It made my day.
Interesting.
It was beautiful. Until the dumb song from that one movie came on.
The sappy one with Bradley Cooper.
I mean, I love Bradley Cooper. I would climb that like a tree.
I love Bradley Cooper in the Hangover movies.
I watched that just the other night. I just love
The
Bradley.
first one?
Yes.
Oh, I had the Tiger song as my ringtone for a while.
Yeah, I don't have the second one. But anyway, Bradley Cooper's a sexy beast. Seriously. I would climb that like a tree.
Yes.
I don't really care for that song from the
Stop
movie.
throwing your phone!
I don't know. I can't. I'll just set it
Yeah,
down
do
over
that.
here. That's probably wise.
Yeah.
But seriously, Bradley Cooper, he's a sexy bitch.
Indeed.
What do you think his penis is like? That's what I mean. That's what I want it to be. But he's a white dude.
If I didn't have a keyboard on my desk, I would have actually slammed it down, but
Yeah.
there's a microphone and stuff.
I love Bradley Cooper. I really hated that he killed himself in that one movie. Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched A Star is Born more than once.
Really?
Well, we watched it once and then Sean rented it again.
I have watched A Star is Born 0 times.
But apparently it's like a 3-time remake. So it was made like in the 50s and then Barbra Streisand was in it like in the 70s and now Lady Gaga. Or, as the gentleman on Necronomapod call her, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Which is the way I prefer to refer to her. I feel like she would like that better. Lady Gaga.
I appreciates it.
Me too.
Yep.
And I said that to Sean. He's like, no, it's Lady Gaga. I'm like, no, it's Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. She was so good in American Horror Story.
I loved her in American
God,
Horror
it made me
Story.
happy. Anyway, are we done with the bitch?
I guess.
It's been a lengthy bitch.
Recording for an hour and a half.
And I feel like
Maybe we have 45 minutes of good bitch.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of it's...
I don't think we were at our peak tonight.
A lot of it's mediocre at best, so it's pretty good for us.
It's fine. I'll live with it. I'm kind of my own worst critic, so...
Well, you have to be.
Thanks for listening to us talk about the coronavirus, alcohol, and idiocy.
Follow us on social media things. The links are in the description. But mostly follow us on Instagram because we are meme lords.
Pray to the almighty God.
Bury your testimony and...
In the name of cheese and rice. Ramen.
Ramen.
Adios, motherfuckers.
Congratulations, muchachos.